Well, my name is Josh. Hope you guys are doing good. Start off with, this is my family. That's my dad right there, and he is an Alzheimer's patient. He gets 24-hour care by my mom and people that she has come in that to help take care of him. So he used to be in like a care facility when he was in a little bit better condition. And while he was there, there was some misorganization, and a couple times he didn't get his medications, and that kind of has effect mentally on people like him. And so when we were talking about app ideas and stuff, I was just trying to think, something that I could do that would be something that would be useful. And so I thought of that situation, and so I was like, what if there was something that I could do that would maybe benefit somebody like my mom, or somebody who, is in a similar situation, taking care of a loved one at home. So I came up with an app idea, and it's called Glow, and it stands for Generated Log of Well-Being. And basically, the idea of my app is for somebody to be able to create an account, be able to use that account to make a patient log of the person that they're taking care of, and then be able to record data as they're taking care of them. So just to kind of keep better details of everything with medication and all that. So with that said, let's kind of jump in. So I have an account already, but if you didn't, you would basically log in, or you could create an account. And once you do that, it takes you straight to this page right here. And takes you to this page, which I've got some pre-generated patients already for static data. But basically, each patient that you have, someone like my mom, hopefully only the one person is going to be somebody that we need to take care of. But so basically, that's your patient. When you upload them, your image and stuff with the profile, as you create the patient, which would be right here, all the information that's generated, like your height, your weight, everything that's kind of basic medical form stuff that somebody who would need to know about them would need to see. So once it's generated, it appears there, and then you click on them, and then this is your profile. And down here, it's got everything in here, like everything that you put in, whether they can get the walking assistance or not, in case somebody speaks a different language, things that somebody from the outside would need to know. And then, so you've got that. Then you've got the ability to, if you need to add a prescription for this person, which I've already got prescriptions added, but you can come in and you can add, I've got, you can take a picture of the image of the prescription in case, in case they've got a lot of prescriptions, visually being able to see the label possibly for somebody who's coming in from the outside, just to, kind of to help more with details of so they don't make any kind of mistakes. But so then it would appear up here on the right where it's got Advil and Tylenol, little major medications, so that's good. But anyways, so if my mom was using this and she wanted to give my dad his medication, she could hit the medication. You could put in whatever time it is. We'll just say today, just for purpose. and then you could put in whatever information you want to put in. So, you know, he took his meds and didn't so anyways, get that, and it saves in the back, and you can come back here later if you were trying to remember some stuff, like maybe did I give them his medication at this time, all this. But you can come back, you can kind of look and see the history of everything that's been given. All the comments and stuff are kind of logged in, and and then I added somebody from the outside. If somebody wanted to come in, like a hospice person or just a contracted person to come in and help, and you wanted them to be able to have access to this without being able to edit stuff. You don't want strangers being able to check your information. So basically, what I've done is you have the ability here, which I have a caregiver listed, which is Allie, which that's my wife. And you can add a caregiver if you want. And these right here are people who already, but it's either they have accounts like with this. So anybody who's going to be working in this, they would generally have to create an account. And then once they have an account, somebody else who has an account has the ability to go in and search for whoever's in there. And so if they know who they're looking for, they can look them up, and you want to add Steve here. And so you would add them, and now they are in the list of caregivers. And the thing with this is, if I'm going back out a little quick. So, Mr. Dan Quell here, if I've got him set up as in he was created from another account that I made, but wasn't created by me. So this is coming from the view as somebody who is not the admin. So I could come in, I could see his details, but as you can see, I can't edit anything. All I can do is view prescription history and give his medication. Nice. And when somebody from the outside gives the medication, which I'm not going to go through the comments of it, but once you send, in the process of doing the profile at the beginning when you're registering, you have to put in a number. So the admin's number is listed in there. So when the secondary caregiver gives the medication, it actually, Twilio, I use Twilio, and it sends a text message to the admin of the person who owns the actual account with the patient that's in it. And it notifies them, and it sends them the dates and the exact comments that the person who did the caregiving put in the medication. So they get notified every single time the medication gets given. And so if they're off doing something, like my mom, she never gets to leave the house, but she's taking every day all the time. So anytime she ever gets to leave is if she has somebody come in to take care of them. And so while they're doing that, she runs to the store to get her groceries. So if while she's there and they give him his medication, she gets notified still, and she kind of sees that he's being taken care of the way he's supposed to be taken care of. So anyways, so they can't edit anything. All they can do is give the medication. So let's see what I can do. So so let's say Steve is not doing such a great job. You kind of give him the boot, and you're like, okay, now he's got access to this person still. So all you got to do is just remove him, and now he's no longer connected, and you can't access it. It's gone. So, and from an admin person, I mean, secondary caregiver, if you went in to like here, where you see patients listed, if you're secondary, you didn't create the person. If you see anybody that you didn't create, it's only because they've added you as a caregiver. So if they remove it, then you'll no longer see this, the picture of them, and you no longer have access to it. So that's my app at the moment. I have some future plans to, I want to implement where I can actually, you can document actual things like, like how much you're eating and sleeping and like logging in like bowel movement and stuff. And just other types of things that you can kind of log with that. I was kind of, had a time frame to work with, and so it didn't quite get there. But I plan on doing that to try to get this finished. I understand that there's probably some HIPAA issues going on right here. That's something also that I will have to look into as far as the lawyer and stuff. If I want to really try to get this in use for somebody to be able to use, but just overall, I just wanted to do something that I think would be useful for somebody who's unfortunately in a situation like that, and so something that can kind of help them get a little easier for them. So thank you.
Yeah, nice job. Great stuff.
What does LOW stand for?
Oh, generated log of well-being.
Did finding a local pharmacy make the cut? I know you were thinking about that.
Do what now?
Finding a local pharmacy, did that make the cut?
I'm still working on that. That's actually another thing I'm going to put in. Just with everything, it ended up being a lot more complicated with everything that I was doing, and so I'm still kind of learning things as I go. And so I'm going to also implement like Google Maps in there, so in case somebody who's not bed bound and they can still take trips or something. They go somewhere and they're in an unfamiliar area and they need to find a pharmacy or something. They can look it up, and find something close by to where they are. And so just have some useful tools in there. So that's also to make that more specific for that thing. I'm still working on that.
Nice.
Any other questions?
Those are great pictures. Where did you get those?
I got them.
Any other questions for Josh?